All right, I just took a listing at $555,000 at 3.5% commission 2 days ago. So that was awesome. As commissions are generally falling, I was able to get a very, very good, healthy commission from this client. But I'm still actually very frustrated at myself because I didn't use the same technique in this call that I use with that client that I built excellent rapport with and just listed his property. So being a professional means critiquing yourself and always holding yourself to the very highest standards possible. So in this video, I'm going to explain what I didn't do with this particular client that I was cold calling that I did so well with the other client that got me that listing. And it was actually really nice. I was there while the client was receiving another call from another prospector, and he handed the phone to me, and I was happy to tell him, hey, I just signed the listing, but I'll let you know when the property goes on the market. Thank you very much. So let's get into it, but always know, again, you have to critique yourself. Just because you did something perfectly one day does not mean you're going to do it perfectly the next. So you always have to be judging and watching yourself, again, to hold yourself to the very highest standard possible to get the very highest results. All right, guys, my name is Ken Blumberg. I'm with Making Probate Easy. Watch to the end of this video, and I'm going to explain to you exactly what I did not do right in this video and how I could have done better myself. All right, let's get into the video.
Hello?
Yeah, hi. Yeah, is this Carolyn?
Yes, who's this?
Oh, hi, Carolyn. My name is Ken Blumberg, and Carolyn, the reason I was reaching out to you tonight, I'm kind of playing detective tonight. So thank you for playing along with me and taking a couple minutes with me. But Carolyn, my understanding is that maybe you're going through the probate process on a home on here in North Las Vegas. Do I have that right, Carolyn?
Yeah.
So as you can see, I did my famous opening, and they've done studies that it works 60% of the time, every time.
They've done studies, 60% of the time it works every time.
That doesn't make sense.
So that went really well. Of course, just get your opening very smooth. Know how you're going to come out of the gate. I like to use my tonality and be very low to put them at ease and lower their resistance. So I did that well. I got the response I was looking for. She told me, yes, she did inherit the property. So that went perfectly well. Go ahead and steal that if you'd like. Okay. Hey, thank you for letting me know. That makes me also believe that maybe you had somebody pass recently. May I ask if you're doing okay, Carolyn, and was that person close to you?
Yes, it was my husband, and I'm doing fine, thank you.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm so sorry. I know I'm calling you out of the blue, and I'm glad you're doing okay. Yeah, I'm sure that's it's never easy to lose a loved one. My mom recently went into a nursing home, and it's been very difficult. So I'm glad you're doing all right. Hopefully you're getting some support from your family and friends. All right, right there, I should have known I had lost her. I was losing the battle. There was no emotion there. I did give her a proper condolence and say I hope she was getting support from her family. I told her about my mother. Maybe I didn't convey the emotion strongly enough and how difficult it's been for me to go through what I've been going through with my mother. I use that on most of my conversations because it is true. It has been very difficult. But maybe I just didn't convey that emotion well enough because, again, when I basically conclude that and I just say, hey, I hope you're getting support and I'm glad you're doing okay, she just says, like no emotion, did not care, did not connect with her. I did not connect with her at all emotionally. So that's a huge problem in my opinion. Now that's fine if you want to call a lot of people, if you want to keep following up and call them 100 times and you're just there every time they turn around and you eventually maybe get the listing. But again, what I like to do is connect emotionally, which means that when that person picks up the phone, they see you as a caring person, somebody that they can relate to, somebody that they want to help, somebody that has some idea of what your hopes and goals are for yourself. So when they pick up the phone, they know exactly who you are. So I did the right thing by trying to make the connection, but when I realized I had lost the battle right there and there was no emotional connection, the biggest thing I didn't do was try to reconnect in the conversation. So I'm going to play more of this call, and then I'm going to show you exactly where I should have come back in and how I should have come back in to try to build that emotional connection, to grab that client by her emotions, so I know that we are connected, that we have a strong connection emotionally, and that she doesn't just see me as any other realtor. She sees me as Ken Blumberg, somebody who's actually very caring. So let's jump back in the video and I'll show you where I should have come back in and how I should have done it. The reason I was reaching out to you though, Carolyn, is I do help people with all things probate real estate related. I mean, my understanding is that maybe you lived at the home on with your husband. But I am wondering if you are going to end up keeping the home or maybe renting it out or getting it sold.
No determination has been made as yet.
Oh, I see. Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah, I know after a loss, some people, want to move back with family or maybe downsize or something like that. Is that something that you're maybe thinking about, Carolyn?
We're looking at all possibilities.
Gotcha. Okay. Now, obviously, she's still being a little standoffish. Oh, we're looking at all possibilities. Oh, Carolyn, I totally understand. I'm wondering, do you have family here in Las Vegas? Do you have some other family? I know you lived here with your husband, but you have other people that you can lean on and get support from? That would have been a great question. Again, we need to connect emotionally. We need for them to feel who we are as a person and feel that we care about them. That's what's really, really going to get you these results. Yeah, I'm like I said, I'm sure you're going through a lot, so it's probably hard to process everything. So as far as, like I said, I help people with all things probate. Some of the things that I help with, Carolyn, is I help people get the home cleaned out. If you are thinking about selling it, I help people, by introducing them to my probate estate planning team to get items sold out of the home, or donated or thrown away, depending on the condition of the things in the home. I help people get a cash advance if they're struggling to make their payments while they're waiting for the probate court, because I know that can take a long time. And I help people do repairs at the properties, get them, fixed up and ready for the market if that's what you're planning on doing, or help you rent the property. I help people sell, cars and land and businesses and jewelry and anything that might be at the house that you might need a hand with, all the way down the line to helping you get a cash offer or help you sell on the resale market, depending on what you're trying to accomplish and the condition of the property. Is the home? I mean, is there anything that maybe I mentioned out of what I help with that you need a hand with, or maybe anything else that I didn't mention? Because I do offer a lot of additional services that I didn't mention.
Well, not at this moment. Maybe in the next few months. There's there's a little bit of there's a little bit going on with the probate, so we'll see what happens with that.
Right, right. Did you get yourself a good attorney?
I have not engaged an attorney yet, but I have some feelers out.
Okay. Well, maybe I can help you by sending you a referral. Would that be helpful? Because I have an attorney partner that I think very highly of. I worked with her on a bunch of different cases to help my clients, and they've all been very satisfied. Would that be maybe something that might be helpful to send you her name?
Sure. I'm going to look at that.
Okay. Yeah, because, I've really never heard of anyone going through the probate process without an attorney. I mean, I honestly think they make it fairly complicated just so people need to get an attorney. All right. Again, so in my offer, I'm giving her the things that I do, but I'm not conveying how much pain and how much a trouble that it could be to clean out these properties, and how much easier her life is going to be, how much lighter it is going to be if she uses the people that I'm referring to her. She's kind of lulled me into a little bit of a sleep instead of really bringing out my emotion as I'm pitching her. And then she lets me know that she has not filed yet with an attorney. So now this client becomes way more potentially important. If I can get her and I can get her over to my attorney, then I can call my attorney and basically let her know that I did that for her, right? So we know the law of reciprocity is strong. If you help somebody, if you get them business, then all of a sudden they look at you in another light. They look at you as somebody that they want to generally help in return, right? So again, when she said she did not have an attorney yet, then the stakes just went up that much higher. And that should have been a cue in my mind to turn on the emotions and make sure that I get this connection. Yeah, which is unfortunate. I mean, you lose somebody and then you got to go through a court proceeding. Carolyn, though, were you? Yeah, you'd think, but I think everything involving the government, they want to get their piece of it and their hands in the pie. And, I guess I have mixed feelings. In some ways, it can be a helpful process if there's a bunch of different family members that might not fully agree on the value of the home or, what they're going to do with it. Then I think sometimes or is that what you're dealing with? Or are you dealing with family members that might have interest in the home?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Yeah. Yeah. So you have maybe a few people that you are getting together with to determine what you're going to do with the home.
I guess you could say that.
Gotcha. Well, I hope everybody can cooperate. I mean, I know when somebody passes, then, a lot of times there's disputes about, who gets what and who's entitled to what. And I know that can be difficult. But Carolyn, I'll send you that referral. Would you prefer I text that to you or email it to you?
You can text it to me.
Okay, perfect. I'll use this number. And then, would it be helpful, Carolyn, if I did email you some comparable sales for the property? That way you could get a better understanding of what the value is. I know you probably could look online, but a lot of the times the estimates are not that good. They're not that accurate. So the very, very best way to get the value is to look at what is happening in the subdivision. The active, pending, and solds in your particular community. Would that be helpful if I?
I've already got that kind of information.
Oh, you
From a
do?
reliable source, so I'm good with that.
Gotcha. Okay. Okay. And when you say that, Carolyn, do you have somebody that, if you were thinking about selling, do you have somebody that's going to help you with that, or are you open to maybe considering me
Well,
to?
because it's still up in the air, we haven't gone to that point yet.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay. So you're kind of just going to wait till you get through the probate and hopefully put your heads together with your family and figure out what you want to do.
Pretty much, yeah.
All right. Again, she's being really elusive, right? She's like, oh, I have somebody who's giving me that reliable information. So I already know the value of the property. And then I'm like, okay, is that person going to help you list the home? And she's like, oh, we haven't determined that yet. So it is possible that maybe because of the family, maybe they can't even decide on who they're going to use as a realtor. And that is an opportunity. Sometimes if the person you're talking to likes you, I try to get everybody on a Zoom meeting and get everybody on board, show them my reviews, go over the current market statistics, and then go over the comparable sales in the neighborhood. And if you do that in a professional way, sometimes you can win everybody over. But she's being so elusive with not giving me any information. Possibly it's my fault because I didn't pull her in. But we're getting to the point in the video where I should have definitely circled back with her and asked her some key questions to try to, again, build that rapport, to get a little bit more clarity and openness from her. All right. Like I said, I hope, everybody cooperates. May I ask, Carolyn, are you going to be named the executor, or is there a couple co-executors too?
They'll be cold.
Oh, a couple co-executors. Okay, gotcha. All right. Well, yeah, like I said, I'll send you that attorney referral. Her name is Sarah. Like I said, very knowledgeable. One of the fastest attorneys. I don't know if she's got an inside track to the court, but it seems like when I work with her, the probate cases get filed and moved through the court faster. So yeah, I think she'll be very helpful for you.
Yeah, that would be advantageous.
Yeah. I mean, again, you definitely want to hire somebody that works specifically in probate. I've had families that have hired, criminal attorneys or other parts of the law, and they're not able to navigate the probate as easily.
Right.
Yeah. So Sarah, I mean, that's all she does is focus on probate. So I'll go ahead.
That sounds good.
All right. So right there, I'm showing her my knowledge that I've worked on many cases. I've had attorneys that were not probate attorneys, and things did not go that smoothly. So, advising her properly, getting her over to my attorney, and then also demonstrating my wealth of knowledge when it comes to probate real estate. Yeah, I'll go ahead and send that to you. And then, I mean, if there's nothing else I can help you with as of right now, Carolyn, is there a time where maybe I could follow up with you? Would that be okay?
Well, I would need to wait until I've spoken to an attorney and see what my next step should be.
Gotcha.
Or are.
Gotcha.
Or how things are going to go, whatever. Before I go that way.
Yeah, understandable. And if you'd like, I mean, maybe I could call you tomorrow and then do a 3-way call to introduce you to Sarah. I don't know if that would be helpful, but that way, you get a personal introduction. Would that be okay?
Why don't you just send me her information? I'm looking at a couple other people, so just send me her information. We'll see how that goes.
Gotcha. Okay. And again, her name is Sarah. In case you want to look her up and look at her reviews online. But again, I think she'd take good care of you. All right, but I'll send that. Yeah, I'll send that to you right now. I'm also gonna send you a link to my Zillow reviews, because I've been doing real estate for about 18, 19 years here in Las Vegas. So I think it's 230 something reviews. Just so you get an understanding about who I was and my experience and how I could help you.
All right. I appreciate that.
All right. I mean, would it be okay if I follow up with you in a week and see if you were able to reach Sarah and how that went?
I suppose a week would be good.
Okay. Yeah. Again, no. Obviously, since you don't know what you're going to do at the home, give you a little bit of time to maybe talk to your family and maybe get things sorted. But like I said, whether you're looking to sell it or rent it, I can help you either way.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean, I just try to provide, whatever the best solution is for my clients. But I don't really try to push them into any direction. I just try to be of service and help them. Is the home before I let you go, Carolyn, is the home in pretty good condition or does it need some work?
I think it's in pretty good condition. It might need a little facelift, but it's okay.
Right, a little maybe carpet and paint, possibly.
Maybe a little paint, maybe exteriorly, because internally, paint job is pretty good.
Okay, great, yeah. Good. Okay, gotcha. Well, that's good that at least you don't have to worry about that. But I do find that when a house has been spruced up, then it typically will sell for more money. And when you get to that point, if you want a contractor referral, I can assist you with that. I have, because I do buy homes sometimes myself, depending on obviously what the person wants to do. So I have a very reliable, affordable contractor that can do things, relatively inexpensively.
Okay.
All right. Well, thank you.
Keep that in mind.
Yeah. Hey, thank you so much. Like I said, I know I'm calling you out of the blue, and thank you for being so kind. I mean, I can only imagine what you're going through, and it's I appreciate you being so kind. And understanding that I am just trying to help. All right. So other than the referral, Carolyn, is there anything else I can help you with as of now?
No, nothing right now. Thank you so much.
All right. Hey, thank you. Thank you again for being so kind. All right, Carolyn. We'll have a good night, and I will send you that text in the next 15 minutes.
All right. Thank you so much.
All right. Be well. Take care. All right, so I did do a lot of things right there. I'm referring her to my contractor, letting her know that I have reliable sources of good people that can do work inexpensively and that she can trust. So there's something that can take a lot off of somebody's mind if they do actually want to do a little work on the home. But where I really went wrong is after I made my offer, I didn't ask her, Carolyn, may I ask you, how long were you married to your husband? Something to that effect. How long were you guys together? Oh man, and then try to open her up a little bit. I mean, it's amazing if you actually ask the right questions, how you can get somebody to open up just a little, and then all of a sudden they're telling you everything. So if I asked her how long she'd been married, and then I could ask her, Carolyn, may I ask, was your husband in the hospital for a long time? Was he sick? Or did he just pass suddenly in his sleep? Questions that show real curiosity about what happened and how she's actually feeling emotionally. Because I would imagine if they were together for a long time, it's not just as simple as I'm doing okay, like no big deal, right? I'm sure there's a lot of emotions down there. She just didn't want to open up because I didn't ask the appropriate and proper questions to show her that I was somebody that she could actually open up to. So, did a lot of things right on that call, but that's where I got it wrong. After I made my offer and told her how I was able to help my probate clients, then I should have came back and dug and tried to build rapport and at least gave it another shot. All right, guys, but that's my honest critique of myself. Hopefully you are getting everything out of your business that you want to get. Hopefully you're getting into massive action. If you need some help, if you want to talk to me about partnering with me and how I can help you, how I can increase your deal flow, how I can increase your buys, your flips, your wholesales, your listings, I'm happy to talk to you. Let's connect. We'll set a 15-minute Zoom call and see if we're a good fit to work with each other, and I can explain to you how I can help take your business to the next level. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, and I'll look forward to seeing you on the next video if I don't hear from you first.